I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to kill anybody. I hurt anybody.
She was made to put it up to someone's head. It was another child, and pull the trigger. We found out she had been defecated on, that it was smeared all over her body, and put.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for mass incarceration?
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Well, then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement...
The internet didn't just raise an eyebrow. It raised both, grabbed a telescope, and started connecting dots that may or may not even be dots. One sharp jab from 50 Cent, one viral swirl about Jay-Z and a supposed Bali escape property, and suddenly timelines started acting like they just discovered a celebrity evacuation blueprint. You would think a classified document fell out of a private jet the way people started narrating this like a streaming thriller. Feeds went from calm scrolling to full conspiracy cardio. Reaction channels hit record like smoke alarms. Meme pages started stretching like athletes before a championship roast. Debate creators pulled out digital whiteboards, like they were about to explain the stock market crash of celebrity shade. Some people called it trolling. Some called it warning. Some called it promo. And some called it pause, run that back. One comment, 10 theories. 1,000 dramatic thumbnails with red circles around nothing. This isn't just gossip. This is celebrity chess narrated. By people who think every joke is a jailbreak plan. Stay with me, because what started as shade turned into a storyline with luggage. The moment that shade line and the Bali escape property chatter started getting mentioned in the same breath. The internet didn't just react, it assembled a full investigation squad made entirely of people with zero badges and maximum confidence. Timelines started moving like emergency tickers. Group chats lit up like somebody yelled plot twist in a crowded theater. Reaction pages didn't post, they launched. Social media has a special superpower. It can take one spicy sentence and one unrelated rumor and weld them together like a Hollywood crossover event. No blueprint, no permits, just vibes and volume. Within hours, the narrative wasn't a joke plus a rumor. It became a signal plus a strategy. That's how fast speculation gets a promotion. Repost accounts wrapped the moment in flashing captions and verbal fireworks. Every upload added more urgency, more implication, more cinematic flavor. By the 5th repost, it sounded like a narrator was about to say, sources close to the drama say everything is about to change. Even if the only source was a tweet and a zoomed screenshot, supporters of the trolling theory were the first to grab the microphone. They argued this was textbook 50 Cent internet behavior. Poke, laugh, post, repeat. According to them, treating a roast like a relocation warning is like treating a diss track like a weather report. Entertaining? Yes. Literal? Calm down. Their stance was basically this. If sarcasm had a brand ambassador, you're watching him. Don't decode the joke. Enjoy the joke. But the suspicion camp was not buying comedy tickets. They leaned in like documentary narrators and said powerful figures don't toss words randomly. They plant them. In their view, celebrity shade is chess, not checkers, and every public jab is a move with 3 invisible follow-ups. According to them, when smoke appears, somebody ordered fog machines on purpose. And just like that, the theory engine started revving. Reaction creators kicked into overdrive. Titles showed up wearing all caps like indoor voices had been banned by law. Thumbnails featured shock faces so dramatic you'd think the camera confessed to a crime. Circles, arrows, highlights, graphic design doing emotional gymnastics. If visual exaggeration burned calories, these uploads would qualify as cardio. Then came the context archaeologists, the clip diggers, the archive swimmers, the timeline librarians. Old interviews resurfaced like unearthed artifacts. Past tension moments got replayed like flashback scenes. Previous jokes, earlier digs, vintage side comments, all stitched into mega threads that looked like conspiracy corkboards without. The corkboard.online memory never says goodbye. It says remastered edition. Livestream panels spun up everywhere. Multi-host debates with overlapping voices and underlapping patience. Everyone saying, "Let me finish," while verbally sprinting through each other's sentences. Chat sections flew by so fast they looked like digital waterfalls of certainty. Moderators were swinging band hammers like referees in a sport invented 5 minutes ago. Some creators played prosecutor. Some played defense attorney. Some played psychologist, strategist, and cultural analyst all at once, degrees issued by the Institute of Strong Opinions. Delivery confident. Footnotes missing. Meanwhile, meme culture clocked in early and refused breaks. Bali bunker jokes. Celebrity escape starter packs. Fake relocation trailers with action music. Social media converts speculation into comedy faster than a remix DJ with unlimited samples. Rumor goes in, parody franchise comes out. Aggregation. Blogs added another layer of spice with dramatic question mark headlines doing heavy lifting. When you see 3 question marks in one title, understand that certainty is on vacation, but engagement is working overtime. Suggestion dressed up like revelation, the oldest costume in viral media. A few grounded voices tried to pour water on the fire. They pointed out that global celebrities owning or building property in different countries is not exactly a secret tunnel headline. It's called being rich with a passport. Their calm take traveled at bicycle speed while panic took a private jet because calm never trends. Chaos gets sponsored. New viewers kept arriving mid-storm and instantly choosing sides, like they were picking teams in a video game lobby. No backstory, full conviction. That's the express lane of online opinion. Context optional, certainty mandatory. Narratives began forming, not facts narratives. Carefully built from implication bricks and speculation glue. Add dramatic. Music and anything feels like evidence. Crop the quote and anything feels suspicious. Editing is persuasion wearing studio. Lighting. Soon the conversation stopped being about what was said and started being about what it meant. What it hinted, what it signaled, and what it might secretly reveal if you tilt your head and squint. That's when rumor graduates into storyline. Even neutral creators got dragged into the gravity field. Laugh it off and you're ignoring the signs. Question it and you're confirming the theory. Neutrality online is treated like suspicious behavior. Fence sitting now requires protective gear and a disclaimer. Brand-adjacent pages stayed quieter than phones in airplane mode. Nobody wants accidental involvement in a rumor hurricane. One misplaced emoji and suddenly you're trending as exhibit. In somebody else's theory thread. Right in the middle of the noise sat the algorithm. Like a satisfied supervillain slowly spinning in a chair. Engagement rising. Watch time stretching. Comment wars multiplying. Because when celebrity names, mystery flavor, and rivalry energy mix together, the platform doesn't just recommend, it celebrates. What started as shade plus speculation had now become a full digital storyline with motives, maps, and imaginary blueprints drawn by people using vibes as rulers. By the time the second reaction wave hit, this wasn't just a rumor anymore. It was a full-blown digital franchise, with sequels, spin-offs, and director's cuts. The first round gave shock and noise. The second round delivered strategy and storyline. Now creators weren't just reacting, they were world-building. Every channel had its own version, its own theory tree, its own dramatic soundtrack playing. Behind screenshots like they were evidence in a courtroom powered by WI-5 heavyweight. Commentary pages entered like main event fighters. When those accounts post, the algorithm doesn't scroll, it salutes. Their videos came wrapped in cinematic pacing and serious narration, like a nature documentary about celebrity tension in its natural habitat. According to these breakdowns, every word choice was deliberate, every joke was layered, and every laugh was suspiciously well-timed. Multiple edits of the same quote started circulating, chopped, slowed, zoomed, captioned, and emotionally re-engineered. Same sentence, different mood. One version made it sound playful. Another made it sound ominous. A third made it sound like the trailer voice for a billion-dollar thriller was about to say, "He knew too much." Editing didn't just shape perception, it bench-pressed it. Aggregation accounts turned the heat up another level with captions written like suspense novels on espresso. Short lines, dramatic spacing, loaded wording. Engagement numbers jumped. like they stepped on a trampoline made of speculation. Once those pages attach to a topic, it stops being a trend and starts being a storm system. Then came the symbolism interpreters, the meaning miners, the implication engineers. According to them, timing is never accidental and public shade is never casual. The day it was said mattered. The way it was said mattered. The platform it was said on mattered. In their analytical universe, coincidence doesn't exist. Freeloads.panel live streams multiplied across platforms like debate franchises. 5 hosts, 7 viewpoints, 12 interruptions per minute. Everyone saying respectfully, right before launching verbal fireworks. Chat sections moved so fast they looked like encrypted code. Moderators worked like air traffic controllers. In a thunderstorm made of opinions, the phrase read between the lines got more exercise than a treadmill in January. Audiences were encouraged to decode, interpret, connect, and conclude. It became interactive rumor theater. Bring your own theory, refreshments provided by confirmation bias. Meanwhile, meme creators declared a national holiday. Bali escape jokes. Relocation parody ads, fake luxury bunker brochures. Social media transforms tension into comedy with factory efficiency. One dramatic rumor enters, 12 joke formats exit wearing sunglasses and background music. Celebrity-adjacent figures added their favorite ingredient, vagueness. Cryptic quotes appeared right on schedule. Messages about truth, pressure, storms, loyalty, snakes, and masks. No tags, no references, no coordinates. And still instantly connected by the internet like emotional GPS pins. Online logic says if you post philosophy during drama week, you're obviously sending coded signals. Even if you're talking about your workout, Balanced Takes tried to walk into the room and got treated like party crashers. Neutral voices were accused of minimizing, exaggerating, or secretly siding depending on who was listening. Moderation. Online is treated like suspicious behavior. If you're calm, you're hiding something. That's comments section law. Some creators shifted tone from explosive to investigative. Slower narration, cleaner visuals. Timeline charts with arrows, connecting moments that may or may not even waved at each other. It looked official enough to make speculation wear a tie. Structure creates credibility, even when the bricks are interpretation and the cement is confidence. Supporters of the "this is just trolling" camp doubled down with megaphones. They argued that turning sarcasm into a security briefing is like treating a prank call like a hostage negotiation. According to them, this was entertainment being overprocessed into emergency. Their slogan, "Not every spark is a distress signal." Suspicion loyalists doubled down harder. They insisted powerful figures communicate in layers and public jokes are private warnings wearing Halloween costumes. In their view, celebrity shade is encrypted messaging and the audience just unlocked chapter 1. If subtext were currency, they'd be printing money. Corporate and brand pages stayed quieter than a muted notification bar. Nobody wants accidental involvement in a rumor tornado. One misplaced emoji and suddenly you're trending as a participant in a theory you didn't subscribe to. Social media managers hovered over keyboards like bomb disposal technicians with shaky coffee hands. Engagement metrics. Meanwhile, we're celebrating like it was festival season. Views rising. Shares multiplying. Comment wars thriving. Debate content. Outrunning regular uploads like race cars passing bicycles. Conflict is premium algorithm fuel. Calm discussion is regular unleaded. Late arrival viewers kept joining mid-chaos and instantly forming rock-solid conclusions. They walked into the movie halfway through and reviewed the ending with confidence. That's the express lane of online certainty. No context. Full conviction. Zero speed limits. The topic evolved again, no longer just about the shade or the property rumor, but about what the pairing symbolized. To some, it was comedy. To others, coded tension. To spectators, it was prestige drama with unlimited commentary tracks and no subscription fee. Every refresh delivered a new angle, a new narrator, a new dramatic interpretation with upgraded sound effects. And every time someone declared the story finished, another remix restarted the engine like jumper cables made of HAS. By this stage, the story had officially graduated from viral chatter to digital legend in progress. Not confirmed. Truth, not proven fiction, but something far more powerful online. A narrative people feel emotionally invested in. And once the audience gets emotionally invested, facts take the stairs and feelings take the helicopter. The volume dropped slightly, but the conclusions got louder. That's how the third phase works. First comes noise. Then comes interpretation. Then comes verdict energy. Creators stopped asking what the line meant and started declaring what the moment proved. Titles shifted from questions to statements. Thumbnails shifted from shock to certainty. Confidence levels reached private jet altitude. Public perception became the battlefield. Commentators started grading reputations like performance reviews written by people with ring lights. This affects image. This shifts optics. This changes the power narrative. Amazing how fast timelines turn into boardrooms when celebrity rivalry enters the chat. Everyone suddenly becomes a crisis manager with zero clients and maximum opinions. Supporters of the harmless shade theory frame the entire storm as entertainment inflation. According to them, the internet took a joke, ran it through a drama. Amplifier added thunder sound effects and sold it as a breaking alert. Their stance was that engagement culture turns sarcasm into strategy and trolling into prophecy. The audience didn't just watch the movie, it added special effects. Suspicion. Defenders didn't log off, they refined their language. Less yelling, more implication, less fire, more fog. They spoke like slow-burn documentary narrators. Their message was simple. When major figures trade public shots, it's never just comedy, it's communication with layers. In their world, humor is camouflage. Long-form breakdown videos rolled out with streaming series energy, clean graphics, moody music. Timeline slides with arrows pointing like guided tours through possibility. Screenshots displayed like museum artifacts. It looked authoritative enough to make speculation feel certified. Presentation is persuasion wearing studio. Lighting and a calm voice. Audience behavior followed the classic contradiction pattern. People claimed they were tired of the story while watching every update like a series they complain about, but refuse to quit. This is getting old, typed directly under a freshly viewed 20-minute analysis. Digital fatigue and digital curiosity live in the same apartment. Meme culture still refused retirement. Even as serious breakdowns expanded, parody edits kept dropping, fake evacuation maps, luxury hideout starter kits, celebrity relocation memes. With action movie fonts? Social media processes tension and comedy like alternating electrical current. Serious, joke, repeat until trend expires. Behind the curtain, brand safety math likely started happening. Not dramatic cancellations, quiet calculations. Collaboration risk increases when unpredictability trends. Sponsors prefer calm lakes. Viral rumor storms look like jet skis doing donuts. Marketing departments like smooth graphs, not roller coasters. Prediction content became the next wave. Creators turned into forecast analysts. Watch for a response. Expect a counterpost. There will be a follow-up jab. Speculation about the next move became content itself. When facts slow down, forecasts speed up. Drama coverage hates a vacuum. Metrics told the uncomfortable truth nobody likes to phrase politely. Controversy performs. Search spikes. Watch time stretches. Engagement multiplies. Conflict is the internet's favorite performance enhancer. Calm earns respect. Chaos earns reach, replay, and recommendation. A smaller circle of grounded voices kept repeating a less exciting but more durable idea. Rumor plus reaction does not equal confirmation. Their posts traveled slower but landed heavier, like hardcover books in a fireworks show. Naturally, they were accused of missing the signals. By people who treat implication like evidence and confidence like proof, narrative lock-in took hold across audience camps. Once viewers chose an interpretation, every new detail got filtered through that lens automatically. Confirmation bias with fiber optic speed. Updates didn't change minds, they recruited support. That's how online storylines fossilize. Into belief. Veteran drama watchers understand the final stage of viral rumor cycles. They don't end with closure. They end with replacement. A new headline appears. Attention migrates. The crowd moves on. But the clips, the theories, and the confident conclusions remain archived forever, ready to be resurrected when the next related spark appears. Digital memory doesn't delete. It bookmarks. Reaction. Creators are still watching the horizon for the next flare, the next quote, the next post, the next sideways mention that reignites everything like a match near dry leaves. Thumbnails are pre-built. Titles are half-written. Notification bells are emotionally prepared. What started as shade plus property chatter became a layered case study in online amplification. Rivalry theater and attention economics wearing designer sunglasses. And if you think this closes the file, you haven't studied the pattern. And there you have it, the full breakdown of the shade. The rumor storm, the reaction circus, the expert panels of people who earned their degrees from the University of Comment sections with a PhD in overanalysis. One sharp line plus one Bali property rumor turned into a full digital saga with theories, timelines, meme departments, and 20 narrators fighting for the dramatic pause championship. Now, I'm passing the spotlight to you. What's your verdict? Elite-level trolling that the internet turned into a spy movie, or a layered celebrity chess that people laughed at too early? Drop your take in the comments, and don't bring a weak opinion to a strong debate. This comment section is basically a courtroom powered by Wi-Fi and popcorn. Just keep it clever, roast the ideas, not each other. If you like your celebrity drama sliced, grilled, and audited with sarcasm and spotlight-level intensity, you already know you're in the right place. We don't just repeat headlines. We pressure test the hype, dissect the narratives, and separate smoke machines from actual fire. No lazy summaries. No soft takes. Only high-voltage breakdowns built for replay value. So go ahead, smash that like button like it owes you back. Rent and emotional damages. Hit subscribe like the next scandal alert depends on it, because here it absolutely does. Turn on notifications so you're not 3 days late asking what happened. When the sequel, prequel,